Welcome to our second Marvel United painting challenge.
Woohoo!
Tonight we have Maria Hill versus Quake. So we've got two different S.H.I.E.L.D. agents. And we're going to be painting these in 2 hours.
Rosie, you said I had to paint Quake like from Marvel Rising. Is it okay if I don't do that?
Yeah.
I mean, she has... I looked at her outfit from the show, and it's just not the same. Like, she's got her S.H.I.E.L.D. bodysuit on. But she does have, like, purple tips in her hair, so I might end up doing that. So... I know. You suggested it. I liked that idea. I mean, we don't have to go off of the artwork for the cards, but I think we generally do. So what, Maria Hill's bodysuit is more of a dark blue bodysuit?
Yeah, it's like a dark bluish gray.
Quake's is like a purplish, bluish, navy blue, purpley kind of color.
Yeah.
Her eyes look kind of hazel.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, are we starting the timer?
So, well, before I start the timer, I just want to remind all of the viewers what our rules are here. So, rule number 1 is we only have 2 hours to paint our mini. Mm-hmm. Rule 2, no intentionally sabotaging each other.
So I can't just splatter some paint over there and hope it hits Maria Hill?
No,
okay.
You can't.
All right.
Rule 3. Every 30 minutes, we will be taking a trivia question from the chat. If you get the question wrong, you have to pause your painting for 4 minutes.
Yep.
And we'll be taking, like I said, trivia questions every 30 minutes, which means you have 3 opportunities to potentially lose time.
Yep.
The last time, I got 2 wrong, so I lost 8 minutes of painting time, which I could have severely needed. So
yeah, Dark Star really needed more help on her base.
Yep. So, and rule number 4, have fun.
Yep.
It's all about fun. We do have Rosie here for color commentating.
Yeah. I'm more excited than that.
That's all you need to say.
And if we don't get any trivia from the chat, then Rosie can provide us some trivia questions.
Yep. All right.
Let me know when the timer started.
Yep, I will. Let me finish setting up here. All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
And go.
Okay. Any strategies you came up with since the last time we did speed painting?
Yeah, try not to be so precise. Just get the color on.
I've got a couple of things in mind here for Quake. And I'm going to do the Apothecary White speed paint on the white part of her suit to start with and go from there. That seemed to work well for me last time.
I'm just going to start with a black on her bodysuit, and then I'll go back in and highlight.
That's fair. A lot of the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents have navy blue bodysuits.
Mm-hmm.
I'm catching feelings from all the dealings. I might stay. What do you say? How are you feeling? Is it the same?
You know, Rosie.
Should we have gotten a S.H.I.E.L.D. character ready for Rosie to paint?
Well, that's what I was just going to say to her. Like, you know, if she ever wanted to jump in on one of these challenges, she's more than welcome to.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
Chapies are fun to paint. The 2-hour time limit is just about right, I think. Unless you get really picky. You can't spend an hour on one detail because you only have 2 hours to paint the whole thing.
Yep.
Last time we did with Marvel United characters, I got only the Quake crit, and it wasn't even done.
It was Hella, right?
It was Hella, yeah. I think she's down. Maybe not. Yeah, she is.
I need to reorganize Marvel United yet again.
Why do we constantly have to reorganize? Like,
It's a lot of stuff.
once it's organized, shouldn't it be organized?
Yeah, but you guys added content with the stuff that you got and did a Adepticon
Oh,
major.
so it's
chibi painting
our
class.
fault.
We should be getting Agatha in the fall.
She was originally supposed to be here for my birthday. But supply chain. Yep.
So what trivia topics do you think we're about equal on the table?
That me and you are equal on. I don't know that there's really anything we're completely equal on. That's really hard to answer.
Like Harry Potter trivia, I'm gonna have the edge.
Oh, for sure.
Marvel, Stephanie's
You-
catching up.
Would probably have an edge on that. Did you drop your mini?
I might have dropped her.
As long as she didn't land in wet paint.
Nope.
That's good. We have so much Marvel United to get painted that this is just a great way to knock it out.
Knock it out is not the right way to put it because it would take us probably a year or two doing this.
Well,
But it makes a dent.
but we're gonna have 4 characters
Progress.
painted in like 2 weeks
Yeah.
versus the rate we've been going.
Ooh, that's cool.
Ooh.
Garcia's artwork raided you.
Hey, thanks for the raid. Appreciate it.
Quake versus Maria Hill.
Who do you think would win? And like, I feel like that.
Welcome Garcia's artwork.
Maria Hill's a better.
Thanks for the follow, Garcia's artwork. Appreciate it.
Welcome Garcia's artwork.
We are painting Marvel United chibis in 2 hours.
So round one, in about, 20-something minutes, we're going to do a trivia question.
24 minutes.
If we get it wrong, then we got to pause for 4 minutes.
Yep.
So, if you have a nerd culture type trivia question that you'd like to hit us with, you can put that in the chat. We kind of have to agree to it though, because Stephanie's going to know some trivia a lot more than I am.
I don't
and
think we
vice
necessarily
versa.
have to agree to it. I think
No?
I mean,
What if I get it and neither of you do? Doesn't both of you stop for 4 minutes?
if neither of us get it right, we both stop for 4 minutes.
Yeah.
We actually had that happen last time.
It's kind of a cool moment where we're both like sweating, looking at each other going, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this done in 2 hours.
The question was, what is the name of the turtle, like the, what is he, a snapping turtle in Finding Nemo? Like the
Oh,
Yeah.
like the turtle, like the migrating turtle?
He's like, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, wow.
Neither one of us.
Neither one of us got it right.
I'm thinking it's like wave or flow or something, but
Nope.
Do you remember what it is, Steph?
Crush.
Crush.
that's right. They don't really say his name all that much.
No, they don't.
But then again, I also haven't seen it in a while.
I did do my best with removing the mold lines off of these models.
Mm-hmm.
Marvel United, the plastic's kind of spongy. It's kind of like a soft plastic, and it's sort of a pain to remove the mold lines. So if there is a little bit of a mold line here or there, that's my fault, and I apologize.
All good. I haven't noticed anything.
I noticed a little bit on her leg, but it's a lot less than it was. You just take the knife and like
My painting-
slice
my
it across there, and it kind of like moves away.
My
from
stream was fun painting orcs and my talking cat off my screen. Painting orcs, that's awesome.
You have a talking cat?
Talking cat.
Maybe they have a pet cafe like Luna. We don't have a cat, we have a xenomorph.
You should have named it Tom, so if we talk to Tom, like you're creepy.
So we're talking fantasy orcs, we're talking space orcs, we're talking Lord of the Rings orcs, and Urukai.
Are orcs in Warhammer?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
I don't know things.
Yeah, my cat was cool.
We don't have a dog cam, but sometimes Oreo makes an appearance.
Currently making an appearance to the blanket and the couch, so.
That's cool. At least she's not over here bugging me.
Wow, okay.
She just went out, so she shouldn't have to go out again for another half hour?
Mm-hmm.
40 minutes?
She's got a lady brother.
She on the couch?
Yes,
Cool.
I'm looking at it right now.
Cool.
Bird?
Welcome Thedugan86.
Hey, Dugan.
Dugan! Dugan, we need some trivia questions in the chat for us.
We got another 20 minutes before our first round of trivia.
It's only been 10 minutes, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I don't really know what all is on her base here. It's just a bunch of like random... I mean, that's obviously a file cabinet, so... Let's
Like
just...
shield headquarters.
Yeah.
Maybe like papers from the filing cabinet?
Maybe.
And, like, files and stuff? I don't know.
I think that might be like a calculator. I'm not sure.
I don't
But
know.
we're gonna go tan on this filing cabinet. My strategy is just to get color on as quickly as possible and then go back
ZZZZ.
and fix things.
My strategy is to take advantage of the Apothecary White again. Red Guardian had a bunch of white that I did with the Apothecary White, and that worked out well. So I'm doing white on the areas of her bodysuit.
An Apothecary White is like a speed paint, right?
Yeah, it's white speed paint.
White speed paint.
What it really is like gray. It's like a gray, not wash, but kind of.
Okay.
Because it leaves the tops of everything white and then shades around it gray.
Yeah.
Which I like a lot. If I had, 6 hours to paint her, I probably wouldn't use it. But it's a speed paint challenge, so what are you gonna do?
Speed paint it.
I feel like using speed paints on the speed painting board. It's just, I don't know.
It makes sense, or is it cheating?
Are you both using speed paints?
Nope.
But she has access to them, so she could.
I could if I
want.
wanted to,
Okay.
but I don't know how to use speed paints
What? You keep saying that, but
confidently yet. And I'm so used to my layering of colors that, to me, I can make it look better faster by just painting it normally.
at this point in your painting journey.
Yes.
Well, we did talk about us speed painting chibis together,
Yeah.
and it went from that to this challenge,
Yeah.
which at any point in time you could just pick up a speed paint, give it a
That's
try.
true. What brand of trivia? Anything that is nerd culture that
What
You-
exactly is nerd
you think anything could be nerd culture.
Um,
Like last time we had Disney, we had Twilight, we
Big Bang
had Big Bang Theory. Really anything.
There's just certain IPs that we're gonna know more than the other person,
Yeah.
so we try to go with one that we both have a chance of knowing, if possible.
Or if our viewers, are rooting for one person over the
Yep,
other,
and they're like, oh, I
Then
really
they're
want
like,
Stephanie to get
then
this
throw me a
right.
Twilight question because I will get it right more than likely over Brendan.
Although I answered correctly on the last
Yeah,
Twilight question we
But
had.
that was like one of the easiest Twilight questions.
The question was, where is Bella from before she moves to Forks? And the answer is Phoenix, Arizona. And I kind of knew that because we've been to Phoenix and we watched Twilight around that time.
Did you watch Twilight in Felix?
No.
Phoenix. Did I say Felix?
Felix Felicis.
Yes. I'm here about it.
Oh, I just got it.
I will say that these models we're painting today are, I think, a little more simple and probably going to be a little quicker than the last ones we did. So I anticipate us maybe not stressing so much at the end, but if we get all our trivia questions wrong,
Maybe we should down it to an hour and a half instead of 2 hours. I don't know what that was.
but that also can give us extra time to like push the painting a little bit more.
Yeah.
You have to give me like a minute warning so that if I have a glob of paint, I can spread it out.
Okay.
Or pause.
We currently have just under 15 minutes.
Yeah, make a good time. Maybe this time I'll actually have a chance to do some good eye details or do a little blending and not just frantically trying to do the red because Red Guardian's like a bunch of red and red takes extra coats.
Well, and maybe I'll actually have time to do my base.
There you go.
Yay!
Yeah, my only strategy last time was to make sure I did the base at about 90 minutes in so that way the base would be done at the end. As I've been told, two very important things in miniature painting competitions, faces and bases.
Hey, that rhymes.
Yeah, faces and bases. Don't forget, faces and bases. The shin, not so important.
The shin?
Yeah, shins and
Legs.
under the butt, like nobody's gonna see that. But
There's
faces and
still a
bases.
point, and especially if it's like a, I don't know, like a really high level
Like Rosie?
of, well, not too, but like just like prestigious competition.
Correct.
You should still probably
Yes.
suit.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, some look for consistency throughout. So sometimes you're graded on like your weakest part.
And that depends too, like, is it a competition where it's going to be picked up and looked at, or is it just, you know, like a player voted thing where people aren't going to touch your models? They're just going to look, and whatever they can see, they can see.
Does it need wow factor from across the room, or does it need to wow when someone's turning it in their hand, or both? Probably both most of the time.
Oh, you were right, Rosie. Those are some files.
Haha, I was right.
Those are like manila folders.
I just like hearing the words that I'm right.
Rosie was right. So you got a filing cabinet, and like the files are spilling out of the filing cabinet?
Mm-hmm.
If Dugan is still hanging out with us, did you finish your rebuild of... Oh gosh, it wasn't the Marauder, was it? It was the Razor Crest. Did you ever finish your Lego rebuild on that Razor Crest?
What's in... Oh, he's got... Okay.
Trivia?
Yeah.
If you say it out loud, we have to not discuss it.
I'm not gonna fully read it because...
Okay. We'll wait.
We'll wait, because then that would allow me to think about it.
Yep.
And... Yeah.
Lazy Sunday.
Yeah. It has been.
Rewatching Stranger Things because season 5.
Yep.
Cannot wait.
Yep.
Rosie, is
Super
it possible that
excited.
season 5 can be everything that we would hope
No,
it to be?
never.
Never.
This is just not possible.
Can it live up to our expectations?
I don't know, because it's like it won't live up to everyone's expectations.
That's a definite.
Because everyone's got different expectations.
Right.
But can it live up to yours?
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I
I'm
hope so.
trying not to have any expectations for it.
That's awesome. That's a great way to approach it.
I feel like I've become too invested for me to not care. It's like,
I mean, you've rewatched it 5 times? More than that?
I wouldn't say 5 necessarily, but it's pretty close to 5. Yeah.
Like 4 or 5?
I don't know.
I think I've watched it with you 3 times. This might be our 3rd time.
Yeah. I'm a big rewatch person. We watch stuff often.
Yeah.
Just because it's fun and I like to.
That's fine.
What is it gonna look like when I mix dark blue
When you mix lava
with purple.
chicken.
No. La 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 lava chicken. Oh god, why?
Can we not?
I wasn't going to. She made me do it.
She made you do it.
Yep.
Somehow I doubt that.
All right, Daisy's uniform is like a purplish navy blue, and I'm like, what happens if I do Cantor blue and mix it with some Xerxes purple? Let's see what that looks like. Let's see if that gets us in.
Is her name Daisy?
Daisy Johnson.
Daisy! Daisy.
Daisy.
And Maria Hill's name is
Maria Hill.
Wow!
Wow, no
You
way.
could have thunk it.
Just becomes basically slightly darker purple. That's what happens when you mix purple in it.
That's insane.
I kind of like it.
From the original colors were the purple.
I kind of like it. Give it a go.
Okay.
7 minutes.
Uh-oh. It just mixes color and now it's 7 minutes to apply it.
I believe in that.
I hope my wet palette will keep it wet enough. Yeah, it really didn't do anything. It didn't do enough. It's not purple enough. Well, I'm locked into a layer of this. So. And I might be a bit wrong when I say that these are going to be quicker than the other ones because there's a lot of line work in order to separate the bodysuit from the like harnesses.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to take time.
Yep.
I was talking to Sin at the game store when I popped in earlier today to exchange some minis and whatnot, and they talked about how the girls mentioned their uncle and they couldn't figure out who they were talking about. And they're like, oh, yeah, Uncle Bren. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, yeah. There's that guy.
That random dude that just shows up sometimes.
That was super sweet. We haven't seen them in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We hope the girls are well. Having a good summer break.
He says he never did finish it.
Didn't finish
I
the
actually
Razor
worked on
Crest.
tearing it down today.
Oh. Well, no, so he had to rebuild, he's like rebuilding it, and without the instructions, I think it fell, and so it needed redone, and so he was in the midst of like redoing the whole deal.
Yeah, that happened with, I have a Hedwig Lego game, and it's fell a couple of times. Now the head isn't right, so it's just kind
What
of
size? You're not talking about a minifig, you're talking about like a bigger Hedwig
it's
model?
giant. Not giant, but it's big.
It's like playset sized rather than
Yeah.
like a little Hedwig.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think I lost some pieces for connecting the head to the body correctly, and just either really crooked or it's just loose. And I don't think that's how that's supposed to go. Whatever, we all.
Time check.
Just under 4 minutes.
It's not the right blue, so we'll have fun correcting this later. Oh well.
It's okay.
Daisy. Have either of you ever watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Oh,
No,
I watched it.
I just put it off to the side for a long while. Oh, he still has the instructions.
Oh,
Then why don't you use them?
For fun! on, Stephanie.
Yeah, it's a challenge.
Have you ever heard of Wendy before?
Well, and also,
Never.
because it's already been built, those pieces are not organized by baggies anymore.
Right.
So he could go through and try to organize them by baggies, and that would be an undertaking in of itself.
Yeah. Some of this other stuff on her base, I just don't know what it is.
There's a Commander Cody head sitting over here, half finished, and I wonder when it will be worked on next.
That's a good question.
Not that it's a problem, but Cody sits here.
And
He's
we
like-
have the kids right now for summer,
Yeah.
so I'm sure Braden would enjoy working on that.
And we need some activities to do that don't involve computer screens. I'm
Yep.
trying to get creative with that and not getting very far. Legos would be great as an alternative to zomboids. Or,
Zomboids.
I think that's what he's playing right now.
Oh, that's the name of the game he's playing.
Or it's the character in the game.
Maybe.
Gotcha. Minute and a half.
Thank you.
Where did my brown go? I don't want that brown. Oh, that's really thin.
So Maria Hill just got pissed off one day, knocked over her filing cabinet, and the files just went everywhere.
Yeah,
Sure.
obviously. You haven't had one of those days? Where I told you that he said, she said?
Bullshit.
Yeah. I didn't know.
If
Is
we're
this a
lo-
family show? I would like it to be family friendly.
Whatever. It's fine.
I mean, not many families are on Twitch watching together, so. "15 seconds.
Thank you. I won't grab another paint glob. That's the one thing about the timer is that
Done. Paint down.
you don't want to put on a
You're
glob.
done with your model already.
You don't want to put on
No.
a glob that will just dry and then ruin some detail that you're working on.
Okay.
Can we exchange? I
Sure.
want to see what you're working on.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. Got the black bodysuit, black hair.
I like what you're doing with her base.
Yeah. I gave you the opportunity to pick. So Stephanie got to I chose these two characters, Quake and Maria Hill, and then Stephanie got to choose which one she wanted to do.
Yep.
And I'm glad she gave me Quake so I could do like some energy going through the avalanche.
I personally really love Quake. It's like power. It's
In the show, she's an Inhuman in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
All right,
I don't know if she's in the comics, though.
Rosie, would you grab us some paper?
paper.
We need paper to write our answers down on.
Where is my pen and paper?
Here's a pen for you. There's paper right there underneath. Yeah.
Go.
Thank you. So,
Is that
with
too
it,
much glare, or is that a good...
no, that's fine.
Okay.
With it being trivia time, here is paper for you to use.
Thank you.
Okay, our trivia question.
Is this the color you're using on her skin?
No. This is the color I'm using on her skin.
I like that. I hope we can exchange there.
Rakarth Flesh.
Yeah, I want to highlight Daisy with that.
Okay, are you ready for the question?
Is this from Skittles?
This is from Dugan.
Dugan?
Yep. Okay, I'm just gonna tear off a piece here.
Rosie, do you want to play this trivia question just for fun?
Sure.
All right, are you ready?
She's-
Oh, you got paper? Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Yep.
What is the name of the ship that Admiral Akbar is the captain of in Return of the Jedi?
That's a great question.
And Brendan knows it right away.
I'm not. I'm just gonna.
Okay.
I think I know who Dugan is rooting for here because I have no freaking clue.
Okay, so there's a handful of ships that it could be. There's one that I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's the same ship. And correct me if I'm wrong, chat. It's where we see Luke and Leia at the end of Empire Strikes Back. They dock. They look out into some crazy-looking galaxy.
I don't know what ship they
Spiral
docked in
Galaxy.
Empire. It's not the Millennium Falcon.
I would. Okay.
I'm not 100% sold on my answer.
I'm gonna be pausing for 4 minutes. Damn it. I'm not gonna get this right.
Well, make up something. What Star Wars ship names do you know?
I think she already said, like.
It's not the Millennium Falcon. we're all in agreement it's not the Falcon.
Are you sure? Because it could be. You never know. You never know.
It's who Admiral Akbar's ship is.
I know this isn't right, but it's the only other ship I could think of.
I was gonna say, like, Nian Num was in the Falcon, so if you said Nian Num's ship, or Lando's ship from Return of the Jedi, then you could say Falcon.
Yeah, this isn't right.
Alright, Rosie, what did you say?
Oh,
Well, could you restate the question, please?
The question is, what is the name of the ship that Admiral Akbar is the captain of in Return of the Jedi?
Rosie?
I forfeit.
What? It's on the paper.
This is nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
As soon as I heard words, I was like, oh, I can't do this.
Stephanie?
I put the Marauder, because that was the only other ship I could think of.
That is a Star Wars ship. Yay!
It's a Star Wars ship, but it's not right.
The bad ship.
Yep.
My guess is Home 1.
Home 1.
Home 1. Is that correct?
I'm waiting for Dugan to
Okay.
tell us whether that's correct or not.
I could be wrong.
Home 1 it is.
Home 1. Alright. Set a 4-minute timer.
No, you just get to continue.
4-minute timer for you.
I know, if it's... I just have to pause for 4 minutes, so I
Okay.
get to pick up at 26 minutes.
Okay. Alright, let
remaining.
me know when my timer has...
You tell me when you want me to hit start.
Okay. And go.
Okay.
Woo!
Do better next time, Dugan.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. But there was no way on earth I was ever going to get that.
Maybe you were just better and built different.
I'm built different.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Do you know any of the names of the ships from the sequels?
Isn't Kylo's ship called, like, the Silencer?
Yep, that's the type of ship.
Oh, that's the type of ship.
TIE Silencer, yeah. Do you know the name of Poe Dameron's Black X-Wing?
Don't ask me Star Wars ship names, because more than likely I don't know it. I know the Bad Batch ship, and I know the Millennium Falcon.
Yay!
I'm pretty sure Poe's Black ship's name is Black One.
Original.
I know, right?
Well, while I'm paused, I will remind everyone about our giveaway. I just put it into the chat.
Welcome, Born Menace.
As soon as we hit 50 followers, we are going to be giving away some Star Wars Imperial Assault promos from Adepticon. We have 7 promo cards, a dice bag, and a couple models.
Yay!
I believe we're only like 5 or 6 followers away from being able to do that giveaway.
Yay!
So make sure you follow us.
Yay!
I'm excited to get that giveaway done. Because then we can come up with another giveaway.
Oh boy.
I gotta run out of stuff to give away.
Nah. Gotta have goals.
That is true.
Every year, whatever swag we get in our swag bag that we're not going to use.
I love that you
Big
say
giveaway.
swag.
Swag.
Isn't that how you say swag?
No, it's just swag.
Your
Swag.
face is just swag.
Your
I'm sorry.
face. I know you didn't. I got a minute 20 to sit here.
I didn't get a whole lot done with my bonus 4 minutes here. So, some watery blue. I almost dumped my paint water,
Oh,
and
dear
I've
Lord.
already spilled 4 beverages in the last 2 days.
Brendan
Did
is...
you spill another one today?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
overflowed onto the floor.
Because he thought he needed to pour one drink into
I
another
was
cup.
transferring from
Thought
one
we-
cup to the other cup.
I thought that we gave you the sippy cup. What
Yeah,
happened
Brendan is on sippy cups now
to-
because
Sippy cup, Father?
he keeps spilling drinks. No open cups for you. I got 30 seconds.
I've got paint water, which is open.
Just don't do it.
I don't know what that piece is. Five, four, three, two, one, go!
Steph is back in the game.
Back in it.
Alright, so I think we need to pivot off of just Star Wars questions.
Yeah,
That's not true.
In the kindest way possible.
in the kindest way
That's
possible.
not true. There's a
You
lot of Star Wars
probably-
questions that Stephanie will get. But
Yeah, but if
just to
they're-
keep it on equal footing.
Mhm.
I mean, I won't get them either. So.
Rosie, did you have a question for us?
No.
Okay.
You asked me to come up with questions and I didn't. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to.
I mean, we still could do Star Wars trivia questions. Just for fun. If you guys want.
What is the exact second movie?
Oh, jeez. What does so-and-so say when they...
Yeah.
Oh.
When Han Solo's talking to the stormtroopers on the Death Star over the comms.
Dear Lord.
He says, "Everything good here." And then what does he say? How does he end his
I'm hungry.
transmission? He's like, "All good here." And then he says, "How are you?"
Hello there.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't scripted for him to say, "How are you?"
You sure your face wasn't scripted? I'm sorry.
Teenager.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh. Okay, so her bodysuit has a zipper in the artwork. I don't see a zipper on the model. Nope, there's no zipper there. Don't look for one.
Oh yeah. You thought this is
Do you see the zipper?
Yeah.
But it's not actually there.
I mean, just that line down the middle of the bodysuit, maybe.
Well, I mean the line is there, but I don't see the zipper.
Actually, zip.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh. What part is the zip? Is it the part that zips, or is it the part?
Can
that
you-
is
Please
zipped?
don't bump the tables.
I am so sorry.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry.
All good.
That would be intentional sabotage. That's rule number 2.
Well, that's for YouTube.
Anybody
Yeah, no.
sitting at this
intentional
table,
sabotage.
no intentional sabotage.
It wasn't.
No, okay. Please avoid unintentional sabotage.
That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
This bodysuit is going to be like
The death of you?
the majority of the time.
I mean, that's the majority of the character.
That's the majority of the model.
I assume so.
I keep sticking the end of my paintbrush into the camera, so I apologize.
I frequently bump the camera.
No, like they're literally just looking at the end of my
Oh,
paintbrush. But I'm trying to get to this, like, one little area.
Stephanie and or Rosie,
Mm-hmm.
can you stump me with a Star Wars trivia question?
No.
Probably not.
Can you stump Skittles with a Star Wars trivia question?
Definitely not.
You don't want to try?
I would have to Google questions that I thought would think that he wouldn't know, and I'm not going to stop painting to doing that.
Okay.
Stephen, I think you should Google something.
Why would I intentionally take away time for myself?
Alright, I have a Star Wars trivia question for the chat. I want names of Jedi Masters from the Phantom Menace that are not Yoda, Mace Windu, Ki-Adi-Mundi, or not Yoda, not Mace, not Ki-Adi-Mundi, and we'll just do that. We'll go with that one.
I'm gonna say
How many?
Mace.
How many can you name from the Phantom Menace, from the Jedi Council?
You know, you'd think I'd be better at this.
No Google, no cheating. Be better at what?
You'd think I'd be better at
At
like,
cheating?
Okay, ouch. At like Star Wars stuff, because I literally grew up a young Padawan, but I don't.
Well, Star Wars,
Are you asking about ones on the Jedi High Council?
yes. Jedi Masters on the Council during the Phantom Menace. Not Yoda, not Mace, not Ki-Adi-Mundi. I don't think I'm going to get them all correct either, so I know some of them.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, just
I'm so
don't,
sorry.
just stop. Stop bumping the table.
I'm sorry.
Whatever you need to do to not bump the table, that's what you need to do right now. God, Joe.
Why are you telling her to shut up?
It was in jest.
Would you like me to put them in chat?
Sure.
Yes.
Let me know when that comes in so I can try to name as many as I can off the top of my head. I don't think I have that many.
Was that the dog?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's like, I'm tired, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad.
Do we have Jedi Masters in the chat?
No.
Okay. It's all good. There's one name that I'm not sure if it's the tall neck one or if it's the really fuzzy looking one.
Yachty.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. You want? Okay, they're in chat now.
Okay. How many?
He has 1, 2, 3.
3? There's more than 3. So how about Plo Koon?
He does not have that one.
Plo Koon! That was like the free one I was giving you. I was gonna say not Plo Koon. But yeah, we got Plo Koon. We have Yaddle. Is that in there?
Yeah.
Yaddle, okay. So we both had Yaddle.
You know I have to pause painting every time I have to
I'm
look
sorry.
at
I
the...
can do it. I can do it.
Rose is gonna come around. Alright, so Plo Koon, Yaddle. We got Poof.
No.
Dippa Balaba.
No.
Stacey Tin.
No.
Alright, what do we got in chat?
Yaddle, Eathcoth,
Heathcoff, okay.
and Shakti.
Shakti? I don't think Shakti was at the time. Heathcoff, definitely. So you got me on Heathcoff. But yeah, Poof. I don't remember if Poof was the long-necked one or the weirdo, fuzzy-looking one.
Hey, nobody's weirdos.
He's very strange. His face. Dippa Balaba, Stacey Tin, Heathcoff. Rosie, would you mind Googling so we can fill in the rest?
What exactly am I Googling here?
You are Googling.
Hold on, wait, give me 1 second. Let it load. Okay. What is it?
The names of the Jedi Masters on the Jedi Council during the Phantom Menace.
Phantom Menace Jedi Council.
Yep,
Ki Adi Mundi.
yep, that was one that we said wasn't eligible.
Mace Windu, which is
Yep.
also not.
Yep.
Oppo Rancisis.
Yep. Okay, so is that the furry weirdo looking one?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is the
Oppo Rancisis is
Oppo
their name?
Rancisis, yeah.
Okay.
Then Yoda, obviously.
Yep, Yoda.
Plo Koon.
Yep.
Stacey Teen.
Yep.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. No, he wasn't.
According to...
He wasn't a master during the Phantom Menace. He was a Padawan who got knighted to...
Obi-Wan Kenobi was appointed to the Jedi Council during the Clone Wars.
During the Clone Wars.
So,
Not during the Phantom Menace.
Yerlio Poof?
Poof. That's the long neck one, right?
I'm assuming Anakin is not part of it.
Nope, Anakin's a little boy.
Depa Balaba?
Yep.
Okay. Even Peel?
Peel. Is that one that
best known
Dugan got?
For his arc in the Clone Wars.
No.
No? Neither one of us got Peel?
Mm-mm.
I meant to say Peel. I knew
He
Peel.
was a member of the Jedi Council during the crisis on Naboo and stuff. Kit Fisto?
Yeah.
Kit Fisto! Why did neither one of us say Kit
Oh,
Fisto?
yeah. Neither one of
Jeez.
you got that one.
Shakti.
Shakti? Okay, so Skittles got it, and I got it wrong. Shakti was in the Jedi Council. Although, was it during the Phantom Menace? Because I don't trust your source there.
Shakti was from Clone Wars.
Okay, so the Clone Wars is after Phantom Menace.
Why does she look like that?
Shakti?
I don't know. Whatever.
Is Peel the little one with the big ears?
Big ears.
Yeah, and the eye patch, where he's missing an eye or something.
Yes.
Yeah, we see him at the very end of Phantom Menace on Naboo.
Adi Gallia?
Adigalia! Oh my gosh. We both should have got that one.
Aiken Kolar?
Okay.
I don't
I'm
know.
not familiar with Kolar.
I'm not either. I'm not really sure if that. Okay. Coleman.
What?
I don't think that's one of them.
I don't think so either.
Keith Goff, I'm pretty sure said Yabble said
Yep.
actress. I don't know. Das Al.
How much time on this round?
11 minutes.
Okay.
Thank you for asking me to
Yep.
check.
You gave me the wrong insane detail brush.
I didn't hand you an insane detail brush. I just laid brushes over there that you had laying over here earlier.
This is the wrong one. It's a bit of a handicap. You're like, I don't really care.
Okay.
Make something more clear.
So a couple of those weren't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Under the pressure, I lost my temper.
And I didn't use the AI overview because
I said
I didn't want to.
Moving away from AI as much as possible. Although Google is now AI powered or something like that. Machines will soon own us. We won't question our overlords.
Talking great a lot recently, haven't you?
No, I just watched The Matrix in 1999. Like, all the movies that we saw as teenagers are basically, the premise of the movie is that AI is bad and machines are evil and will take over the world and kill us.
Oh.
And now look at us.
Yep. Pretty much. 9 minutes.
9?
Yep.
9. I've lost so much time just doing this one color on her bodysuit.
I'm sorry. Ah!
For Dugan or anybody hanging out with us, how do you like our music? How do you like the level of the music and the vibes? It is a recent addition to the channel. I just want to dial it in so it's, not too loud, but so you can hear it. And
Yeah, if I need to turn it down, just let me know. I can. If it's too loud.
we like feedback so we can get better and adjust to what people like.
Yep.
Is it okay if I'm the same? I'm catching feelings from all the dealings. I might stay, what do you say? How are you feeling?
It's good, a good level.
Cool.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're not planning to waste my time. To my surprise, that was her reply. Now we vibe. It's been a while and such a ride, the stars align. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different road.
Something that I've been meaning to reach out to Dugan about has to do with an activity that Brayden is interested in, having to do with projectile things, and because that's not something that I would do, but something that he mentions still being interested in doing with you. So.
I don't really know what this one thing is on her base, so I'm just gonna paint it a random color.
Rosie can identify what it is.
It might be like a piece of a broken coffee mug, so that's just what I'm gonna paint it as.
You should paint it bright pink.
I'm just painting it blue.
She my do or die.
I don't know what it
Yeah,
is.
it could be a mug or something. I don't know.
I'm not really sure, so.
Always beside and she makes me feel alive. I won't deny her love for me is real and kind of suicide. She's not the same. She's such a rare type. She's far from plain, at least in my eyes. She said if I cross her, I'll be in the grave or under her top. But yeah, that's still my babe. I love the fact I didn't let her.
I'm hungry.
Oh, I know, Luna.
Luna's always hungry.
Speaking of xenomorphs, there is a trailer out for Alien Earth.
What
Alien-
is...
It's an Alien TV show. I think it's going to be on Hulu.
Oh.
You gonna watch it with me, Rosie?
I don't know, maybe. Mayhaps. I don't
I mean, you did want to go see Romulus,
did.
and we saw it, and that was fun.
Yeah.
In the trailer, it shows, I think there's going to be a whole squad of synthetics.
Synthetic.
Yeah. At least that's what it seemed to be like.
The new trailer for Wicked is out.
Yay!
Wicked 2.
You can tell which one I'm a little bit more excited about.
I don't remember the trailer exactly for Alien, but I think they were like, well, we don't have to worry about that because we're not organic.
Hmm.
Now, synthetics can still get hurt by aliens, but I'm not sure if like the face hugger chest burster thing works. But if they make the synthetics too human-like, then maybe they would become
Maybe if
good
they,
hosts.
maybe if they give synthetics like a working lung, like lungs and heart stuff. I don't know how alien works.
Well, you know how facehuggers work, right? There was Proteus and some like prequel alien stuff. And in that, instead of being a facehugger situation, it was a backbreaker where
Yes, we did see that the Acolyte was getting season 2. And
What? The Acolyte is getting season 2?
Is Acolyte the one that was
Why?
like comically bad?
Yes.
Okay, we should be nice because I'm sure there's someone out there that enjoyed the Acolyte. The power of one! The power of two!
The power of many!
That makes no sense to me. They talked about how the Acolyte definitely wasn't doing season 2. Are you sure that wasn't like on April Fool's Day?
Me a little face.
And I don't want to crap on it too much because I think Dugan is sort of a fan.
I've never actually seen it fully or partially.
I mean,
Seen tidbits.
you have nothing better to do.
I am sure. A minute and a half.
Thank you. I like the song. Kind of reminds me of Marshmallow, and I forget the band that did like Rescue Me. Kind of that vibe.
Yeah.
Said a minute and a half, so I'm probably.
Do we need another trivia question? Yes, we
Yeah,
will need another.
well.
We have 1 minute until our next trivia
I
question.
think we're requesting switching genre though. We are rewatching Stranger Things right now, so a Stranger Things question might be pretty timely.
Of course.
Time?
27 seconds.
Take it. Puppy might need to go out before we do the question.
I can do it.
Yeah, Rosie can take the dog out.
That's what I'm here for, ladies and germs. Puppy!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Her hair's gonna look like shit now.
I was working on her hair, so. But just black, and her hair is like purplish.
Yeah. Go outside and go potty. Alright. Do we want to trade and look at each other's progress
Yep.
again?
Okay.
Your suit is looking really good.
Thank you. That last half hour was really just trying to define the suit. But you already have 2 tones on your suit.
Mm-hmm.
Question is, will you be able to define the edges of it? By the
That's what I'm
timer?
gonna use the last hour to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And fix her hair.
Yep.
And do her eyes. Ooh. Got a good start on her face though. Oh, I don't have the camera that... My camera doesn't autofocus, yours does. I can't bring mine up. It's okay.
Are you done with that flesh color?
Yeah. I think so.
Rackarth flesh. It's weird. It's like a grayish flesh tone.
I didn't end up liking it once I started to highlight and do her face. So I ended up putting the what is it? My tanned flesh from Monument Hobbies on her.
Oh, okay.
But my tanned flesh from Monument Hobbies is like your barbarian flesh from Army Painter. It's not as dark as the tanned flesh from Army Painter.
Yeah.
We have our trivia question. Do
Okay,
we want to wait for Rosie?
Yeah, let's wait for Rosie.
We'll wait for Rosie.
We'll be right back.
Seeing all the reasons we should forget about this place, but I don't wanna leave here if you're just gonna stay. Changing like the seasons, been wasting all this time. Should be like satellites cast beyond the sky. Leave our fate for another day. Riding these horizons, we'll find our way. We'll leave our fate and fade into the night. Just follow me to paradise. Just say we tried. Say the word and we can run around the earth and around the sun. Say the word and we can stay. Forget about that third maze.
Okay, so Rosie, you're joining us for this trivia question.
What?
You're gonna join us for this trivia question. It is Stranger Things is the topic.
Yes. Rosie, if you get this wrong. Now, Rosie won a Stranger Things trivia event almost by herself with just a little support from the rest of the team. So,
All right, the question is,
yeah.
what actress does Steve Harrington mention to Dustin as advice for hairstyling?
Oh,
We just watched the season.
I'm not going to spell it right.
Do you want me to say it?
No, did you write it down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. We're going to show Rosie's first.
Oh,
Farrah Fawcett.
Farrah Fawcett.
And I put Farrah Fawcett.
Hi, Garcia's artwork.
But faucet as in a sink
I feel like that should be bold.
faucet.
I feel like that should be bold.
No.
They literally show the hairspray.
Faucet.
They show the hairspray.
Faucet.
They show the hairspray with their name in it on the start of season 3.
I understand that.
Farrah Fawcett is the correct
Yep.
answer. So, what with the raffle? So, our giveaway is that once we hit 50 followers, we have some promos for Star Wars Imperial Assault that we're going to be giving away randomly to the new followers as of Star Wars Day, because that's when we started the giveaway.
Yeah, starting on May the 4th. So if you follow us from May 4th until then, you have a chance of
at these
some Star Wars
promos.
promos.
Yep, we've got 7 promo cards from Adepticon, a dice bag,
Yeah, there's a
and
nice bag with a Stormtrooper helmet on it.
and 2 models.
Yeah.
So, if you're not already following us, make sure you hit that follow button to enter into the giveaway.
Become true influencers.
All right, so everyone gets to resume painting.
Yep.
Yay.
Ready?
Yep.
Including me.
Sorry. Apologies. Since it seems like Dugan is hanging out with us, I have a Star Wars trivia question. What 3 titles does Jar Jar Binks earn in The Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones? Like, if you take Attack of the Clones, Phantom Menace, Jar Jar Binks has 3 titles. What titles are they?
That has he earned?
Yes. Mostly from his people, his own people.
His own people.
One of them is said by Padme, Senator Padme. One of them is said by Boss Nass. And one of them is said by Jar Jar themselves.
Is one of them Darth Jar Jar?
No.
That's a shame.
That would be a fan theory title. That was not spoken by Boss Nass, Jar Jar Binks, or Senator Padme.
Dang it.
Or Senator Amidala.
Should have been.
I'm probably too Phantom Menace focused,
Probably.
but I love it. Everyone.
Now I know
Seems-
you don't say that Phantom Menace is your favorite Star Wars movie though,
No, I don't.
which
But
is
I love it.
kind of surprising. But
And what is your favorite?
he says, I honestly don't know. The only thing that is coming to mind is Unta Gunga.
Unta is the city. Unta is the Gungan city on Naboo, under the water. For the longest time, my favorite Star Wars movie was Return of the Jedi. I know I'm supposed to say Empire Strikes Back, but I actually love the happy feeling at the end of Return of the Jedi, with all the Ewoks dancing around, and it just feels like the conclusion of something awesome. So that's why Return of the Jedi is my favorite, or was my favorite for many years.
What is your current favorite?
I don't know.
Is
Well,
it
he's-
Phantom
Like
Menace?
what?
Is it Phantom Menace?
Like Phantom Menace is way up there. I would say it's always been my second favorite since I saw it. And Rogue One is way up there.
Rogue One is so good.
Way up there. I will tell you though that I cried the most.
No, you cried the most at Winter Guard stuff.
I cry the most when Rosie performs in Color Guard. But no, Star Wars movie that made me cry the most was Force Awakens. When R2-D2 powers up again. It's like, oh, R2-D2's back. And I just lost it. But that was literally like just the first time that I saw Force Awakens. Let's wrap up this trivia question. So the question was the 3 titles that Jar Jar Binks earns: Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones time. One of them spoken by Senator Padme Amidala, one spoken by Boss Nass, and one spoken by Jar Jar Binks himself. That would be Representative Binks. That would be Bombad General. And Clumsy.
But who says what?
Padme says Representative Binks. Boston Ass says Bombad General.
And he calls himself.
And he calls. Yeah, he actually. So Jar Jar was banished from his home city, home planet almost, for being clumsy. He flooded an area of the Gungan city and I think ruined one of Boss Nass's parties or something along those lines.
That is.
No, it's not. It's Jar Jar Binks. Like, does that surprise you that he was banished for being clumsy?
Well, it's just. I mean, not really.
Best movie is Revenge of the Sith.
I mean, that's way up there too. I will admit, Revenge of the Sith is better than Phantom Menace, but I love the Phantom Menace more than Revenge of the Sith. But I recognize that it's not as good of a movie. It makes no sense. I know. I'm sorry.
You should be. It's all your fault for not having the correct favorite. The correct opinion.
I'm allowed to love something that's not the best,
Yeah.
right?
That's
I was
true.
being sarcastic. Or at least trying to.
Rosie,
Father.
hit us with a Stranger Things trivia question.
What comic book does Will ask Dustin for when writing home in the very first episode before he gets taken by the Demogorgon?
Yeah, I'm gonna let Stephanie try this one first.
I know it's an X-Men comic book.
And I know it's X-Men. Is it 134?
Yeah, it is.
Heck yeah! It's 134?
It is 134.
Sweet. Now, what is X-Men 134?
That's a great question, but that's not what I asked.
I know. I'm asking it back to you. Is it like the first appearance of Iceman? Probably not. How about the first appearance? It's not Wolverine. First appearance of Nightcrawler?
Maybe it's just a good comic.
Maybe it is.
Maybe it's not the first
Okay,
one.
will you take a quick little
That's what I'm
little Google peek?
I'm the Google person. My name is Google.
Like what happens in X-Men 134? Maybe okay. How about it's because Stranger Things and because Elle is very close in power set to Jean Grey and Professor X. I'm gonna guess it has something to do with Jean Grey.
It marks the beginning of what's known as the Dark Phoenix Saga.
Dark Phoenix Saga. So yeah, I was on the right track.
The X-Men known as Jean Grey comes into contact with a cosmic force known as the Phoenix.
Yup. There we go. I probably could have figured that out if we talked to person. I have a bunch of X-Men trivia questions for you guys, but I should not ask them because you're gonna have no clue. Like, what is an Mcron crystal? And
Is that like in lightsabers or something?
That's a
Kyber.
kyber crystal.
Yeah.
I'm proud of both of you.
In your own ways. Can I just say that the X-Men 134 was off the top of my head? And you know, like, not something I looked up at all. I'm kind of proud of that.
Oh.
But...
We just watched it, so.
Yeah.
We have 20 minutes in this round.
Okay, thank you.
Ooh, that's a little bit more purple.
My brush is falling apart, so that's awesome. Yeah.
Noted. I'll
That
take.
that would be playing favorites, right? And that's not something you're gonna do.
Hey, I haven't asked for help when I needed to grab paints.
Das is true.
But you're closer to the paints.
That's true.
Das is also true.
We did give ourselves the opportunity to grab paints before we started.
Yeah.
So if we didn't, then that's your own.
Then that was our own choice. If we thought to ourselves, oh, I'll just grab it later, well, then you have to spend the time to grab it later. Oh, this brush is garbage. I mean, this was my favorite brush a couple months
Genuinely,
ago.
if you need me to.
No. The tip of my brush is kind of like the face of a Demogorgon opened up.
Wow.
And that's why I'm struggling with it right now.
So fun.
Alright, so I told you the Star Wars movie that
How
I
is
loved.
everyone?
The Star Wars movie that I loved the most, the Star Wars movie that made me cry the most, my favorite Star Wars movie for the majority of my life, and also that I love Rogue One. So, what are your favorite Star
Oh,
Wars
right.
things?
What's your least favorite?
Probably one of those sequels. Is what I'm gonna guess he's gonna say.
I don't know. I don't want to pick because every Star Wars movie has stuff that I love and stuff I don't love.
Okay.
Alright, I need to...
Like, I think a lot of people say Attack of the Clones is the worst Star Wars movie, but I actually really like a lot of it. I love Obi-Wan versus Jango Fett on Kamino, and I love the Army of Jedi. Some people also really don't like Han Solo, a Star Wars story, but I kind of like Han Solo, a Star Wars story. I liked young Lando and the Kessel Run and the Droid Uprising, Spice Mountain Kessel, and the Kira stuff was alright. Switching brushes. Are we coming up on our 90-minute trivia question?
Yes.
Oh no.
What is that? Oh
This base is not gonna look like I want it to.
no. Oh.
I just realized. My base is harder than Stephanie's base.
She's got a
Are you
filing
sure?
cabinet.
Are you sure about that?
No, I'm not sure. Like I said earlier, faces and bases.
Yep.
Face decent.
And you know how to forget all the wrongs and every reason why we've changed
Is there a purple wash over there?
inside my head.
Probably.
It's getting me in trouble,
ZZZZ.
and I can't break away. I thought that I could keep it low. Take it easy, take it slow. We ended up just like before. So take it easy, take it easy. I thought that I could keep it low. Take it easy, take it slow. We ended up just like before. Take it easy.
There you go.
Thank you. That's purple contrast, but that's okay.
That's all I got.
Alright. Can I have the contrast medium?
Where's that at? I don't know what that looks like, and I'm not
Behind you.
gonna take the time to find it.
Alright.
Sorry.
It's okay. I think when I add this on here, it's going to destroy the pink that I did.
We spent our days on the coast of something beautiful. We got pulled into the tide of something real. Somehow I lost you on the way. I assumed you left me behind. Lifeless days and sleepless nights, so tired of it. I can't get you off my mind, can't forget.
I keep forgetting that my hair is shorter now. So I keep like going to put it on my shoulder. And
It doesn't
not
do
working.
that.
It doesn't do that anymore. And it's, I don't know. It's a strange thing.
Just something to get used to.
'Cause now I found you.
10 minutes till our next trivia question. Come on. Just need a tiny bit of black. Come out. Oh my god. Ah. Just my handle got in the wet paint.
Just the handle, not the model.
Yep.
You need to not sabotage yourself as
I
well as not
know.
sabotaging each other.
I know.
I don't think that was like a state of the art.
Actually, sabotaging yourself.
Sabotaging yourself is never like this.
It's probably more interesting
Stephanie
and
can
fun to
do
watch
what
if
she
you do.
wants to do.
Well, I don't want to sabotage myself, though.
Then why are you doing it?
I didn't mean to drop her.
That's what they all say.
I know.
Yeah, I keep hit the camera with my brush. Oopsie.
What's your name?
I think this Wreck Earth Flesh is supposed to be for like zombies and undead things. I don't like the way that it's...
Yeah, I didn't like how it was for like human flesh. That's why I ended up painting over it. I thought it was gonna work, but it just didn't.
You sabotaged me.
I did?
Yeah, by getting me to try Wreck Earth Flesh.
I told you before I handed it to you what I thought of it. And you still wanted it, so...
Why did I do this to myself?
I don't know.
Come to the garden, darling, I will wait for you. Here I will sit till morning like true lovers do. Come to the garden, darling, I will wait for you. Here I will sit till
5 minutes.
lovers do. Come to the garden, darling, I will wait for you. Here I will sit till morning like true lovers do. Wait for you.
Put a sketch in there, Rosie. With my head.
Quite possibly.
Poppy. Better than a baby crying in the background. I've
True.
had a few YouTube videos recently I've tried to watch where there's like a crying baby in the background and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be watching this video.
Thanks for sharing that you hate babies.
That's not what I said.
Pretty sure that's what you said.
No. I don't enjoy crying babies, but who does?
I do.
Yeah?
Totally.
When your heart is broken, you simply cannot trust what your mind is telling you.
2.5 minutes.
That's like 2:30.
I think I heard thunder in the distance.
Neat.
Uh-oh.
Whoever's giving us trivia questions for this last round, I need an easy one, please.
Maybe the hardest one.
Yep. Now you're making it impossible, so I'm guaranteed to be scrambling at the last second. Like it's a reality baking show.
I mean, that's the whole
That's kind of the point.
This
point.
is what makes heartbreak so difficult.
That was kind of where we got our inspiration from.
Yep.
They know when they're shooting up, but heartbreak probably not. But you do now.
1 minute.
Just one.
Really, Dugan? So our trivia question is Star Wars related.
Okay.
So you probably have a really good shot at getting this right.
Maybe.
I do not.
What your mind is telling
But you have time to think about it because you've seen it and I haven't.
Well, "30 seconds."
You're just feeling your addiction.
Yeah, I screwed myself on my technique for the base.
10 seconds. Three, two, one. Brushes down.
Put her down.
Crap.
I'm really happy with how she's turning out.
Good for you, Stephanie.
Yep.
I'm sorry in advance to all of you, says Dugan.
Your heart is broken.
Trade.
Okay.
Trust what your mind is telling you.
You're almost done.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay, her base is a big, it's a big mug of hot chocolate, and here it's like a s'mores beverage. Here's your marshmallows. You got graham crackers, and you have pieces of chocolate.
Well, it's pieces of wood and...
Nope. It's chocolate and marshmallows.
Okay.
Alright. Her face looks really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm very screwed. Yeah.
I wish you guys could see her face. All right.
I need a different flesh color.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to use this time to get paint.
Can I have this?
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'm done with it.
Guys, I might have.
What?
Guys,
Do you need more paper, babe?
No.
Okay.
I might need more paper.
Here, hand that to Rosie.
Rosie, can I have my topper?
I'm hungry.
Luna's hungry. All right. So, final round of trivia to not lose out on 4 minutes of painting.
Oh gosh, I need this.
Ready? Who was the previous owner of the ship that Darth Maul flies in The Phantom Menace?
The Scimitar?
Is that the name of the ship?
That's the name of the ship. My pen just died. No!
Here.
Oh, good.
This probably isn't right, but it's my best guess. And I'm putting the nickname that I've deemed for this person. I'm not putting their actual name. All right, who wants to go first?
We do Rosie's first. So, will you repeat the question, please?
Question is, who was the previous owner of the ship that Darth Maul flies in The Phantom Menace?
So, who is the previous owner of the Scimitar? Rosie says, your mom. Whose mom?
Your.
Your mom.
I'm sure that's incorrect.
I said Grandpa Pappy. Grandpa Palpatine.
Being Palpatine.
Palpatine.
Mine is Darth Plagueis.
Which is Dooku?
No.
Oh.
Darth Plagueis is the master of Palpatine.
Oh.
Remember when Palpatine tells Anakin the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
No. Holy crap, Bren got it. Okay. Playing favorites over here,
It's
Dugan.
not a story a Jedi would tell.
Can I have a pen, please?
Here.
Don't start my time yet.
Alright. You need to grab more paint?
I need the speed medium.
Oh.
Got it.
Okay. I was gonna say, I just threw speed paints up in there. I didn't organize them.
This one.
You tell me when you're ready. I've gotten farther on this one than I did on Darkstar, though. But that's because with Darkstar, I spent so much time trying to... Like, the yellow was so transparent, it wasn't
I'm ready.
covering. And go. I had to spend so much time fixing her yellow that I didn't get very far on her. I guess I could at least look her over to see what I need to do. Probably just her base, really. Bow, bow, bow. I honestly didn't think he would get it.
You didn't think I would get Darth Plagueis?
Oh.
There's a novel called Darth Plagueis. I've never read it before.
Don't
but
underestimate Brendan and his Star Wars knowledge.
Well, I like to listen to Generation Tech and I like to listen to Star Wars Explained. Like in the frequently most asked question, or yeah, the most frequent asked questions. Different things. I don't know if that's gonna work well, but whatever. I don't have a lot of time left. Okay, so her hair is a little bit of black and a little bit of purple.
That is where I pulled that question from. Awesome. It is thunder that's in the background, in the distance. We got storms rolling in.
I got Darth Plagueis, but I missed the when we were actually doing a trivia event. You know, which Sith started the rule of 2, and I forgot Darth Bane, and I guessed Darth Plagueis, and I was off by like hundreds of years or thousands of years. Oops.
I got 1 minute and 40 seconds.
I definitely didn't stop talking in this stream because I'm watching another stream. I'm totally not doing that.
Nope, never.
Who are you watching?
Slimkickle Slime Suckers.
Oh.
Come on.
Do you know corn? Come down today, try some corn, and we will sacrifice your newborn. Ah!
No,
Okay, then.
Definitely not.
Never mind.
definitely don't know that.
It's a shame.
You know a lot of random songs.
Well, that's the old. It's not even a song. It's just a little jingle.
Okay.
Is this a meme?
That's a great question. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but it's funny. Maybe. Questionable.
I got 30 seconds. I needed somebody to throw like Twilight or Taylor Swift questions in the chat.
What is the name of Taylor Swift's first?
Maybe next time.
Or cat?
Oh yeah, what are the names of Taylor Swift's cats? Seven?
Meredith, Olivia, and Benjamin.
I feel like you should be able to
Currently?
start early. Just because that was such like a good answer.
1 and go. Need a lighter brown. Not that. Maybe this one. I'll tell Kiddo to log on and provide the questions then. Yeah! Perfect. So our next painting challenge would be the Sunday after Origins, but since we drive home that day, we're going to postpone it to Monday. So if your kiddos are available on a Monday evening, have them throw some Taylor Swift trivia at me.
What's Taylor Swift's favorite ice cream flavor?
I have no idea.
Who is Taylor Swift? I'm asking real question.
I think that's a file, not a piece of wood.
Why?
I need that color back, please.
Oh, what? This one?
No, the pot that I gave
Rocker
you.
Flush?
Yeah, thank you. This is the perfect color for like making manila folders.
Oh, I see. Well, it sabotaged me, so I'm glad we got rid of it.
The dog is sad.
The dog is
Aw.
Oreo, or are we talking about a dog on your phone? Okay.
Oreo is sad. Is she on the couch over there?
Probably be quiet for the next few minutes as we are trying to get this done.
Mm-hmm.
Is it okay if I'm the same? I'm catching feelings from all your dealings. I might stray. What do you say? How are you feeling? Is it the same? I hope you're not planning to waste my time. To my surprise, that was her reply. Now you vibe. It's been a while and such a ride, stars align. I love the fact I didn't let it go.
It's the wrong brown.
Just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different role. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She was so fat that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a
I lost Rosie.
Rosie!
we getting crazy in a different role.
What the heck is that dog? Neighbor's dog is going crazy.
She my do or die. My bona
How much longer we got?
19 and a half minutes.
fide. She makes me feel alive. I won't deny. Her love for me is real and kinda suicide.
Do not bump the table, please. No.
I'm sorry. Did I?
No.
Okay.
This is just a moment where...
Now is not the time.
noise is that for?
I gotta let her base dry. I think I'm about done with her. Actually, I see something I could do. I'm gonna let that dry. I think my wet palette needs more wetness.
Moisture?
More water. Let her dry right there for a few minutes. Now 15 and a half minutes.
Thank you.
Yep.
I feel like you could paint this in an hour.
I mean, yeah, but we want to make them look cool, you know?
So if anybody has suggestions on which models we should do next time, you can throw those into the chat, or if you go to our About page, we have a suggestion box on there. You can throw suggestions out there in that.
It's kind of hard to know what we have painted and what we don't have painted, though.
That's true.
Because we have
You should paint the other two chunky boys.
the Sentinels
The Sentinel.
in 2 hours. Well,
We'd have to give ourselves 3 probably for that.
the problem with those Sentinels is a lot of what I did was airbrushing. And we're not going to airbrush on stream because that would be a lot of the air compressor noise.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we have a lot of the latest Kickstarter not painted.
Like Sentry, we don't have a Sentry painted. We could do Hulkbuster. That's a big boy. We have Gladiator Hulk. We could do like Hulkbuster versus Gladiator Hulk. That might be a fun one. We have scrolls. I think there's 4 scrolls that come in that box, so we each take 2 scrolls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, I'm calling her done.
Yay!
How much bonus time do I have?
12 minutes.
Awesome.
And I even lost 8 minutes of time on trivia.
So you didn't use like 20 minutes of your time. You almost did her in an hour and a half.
Almost. What's everyone else working on tonight while we hang out?
Got some Legos going, maybe?
Legos, painting other models.
Not wanting Monday to come.
Yeah, I don't want to go back to work tomorrow. Anybody got big Father's Day plans for next Sunday?
Hope so.
I think we're planning a day of games and
I hope so.
maybe a cookout if it's not raining.
Seeing all the reasons we should forget about this place, but I don't wanna leave here.
If you missed the stream Friday night, I finished my T-Rex for the game Unmatched that we're playing at Origins. That was
I got Velociraptors done last week as well.
that T-Rex was a fun chunky model to paint.
Sorry, I've run out of fun, crazy things to say.
Dugan says he's working on tearing down the Razor Crest. Still have laundry to fold. Yep, we got laundry done today as well.
I meant to, but you didn't.
Well, you can do it tomorrow. I'm so heckin' tired. That was me yesterday. I actually slept till 10 a.m. today.
I was there. Confirmed.
Yeah, I did. Well, after the dog got me up at 6 a.m. to go outside, then I proceeded to go back to bed until 10. I was really tired yesterday and I needed the sleep. But we are gearing up for a Marvel Crisis Protocol Teams event this Saturday. Yay! Just at a local game store. It'll be
I'm
fun.
playing Star Wars Legion in Indy. It's the Indy Open. It's the big GT for Star Wars Legion. I haven't played a whole lot of the newest rules. I'm taking my Phantom Menace list, and I recently did Jar Jar Binks to be hanging off my tank. So it's really just for the theme and the fun of it.
Yep.
Because that's how I like to play. Time check?
You have 9 minutes.
9 is divisible by 3. You want to know what's not divisible by anything?
41.
You.
No. Because if you divide me, then I die. So yeah, this next weekend's gonna be pretty busy with Indie Open and Teams event, and Rosie has a graduation party to go to.
Yeah, Hammer Fireball, let's go!
And then Sunday is Father's Day.
Yeah! Father's Day, let's go!
Thank you.
And then, yeah, we've got like, what, 10 days until
Origins?
Origins? 9 days? 10 days till we leave. 9 days till I'm off work.
So if you give this to you, it kind of looks like a finger.
What is it? Oh, your paper all twisted up. That's cool. Thanks.
Just to show it,
I'll just do it like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's beautiful. It's
Good job.
amazing. It's the best thing I've ever done in my entire life.
I'm sure it has.
Yeah. That was mean.
It's not the best thing you've ever done in your life. Because you've done so many amazing things.
Okay. Anyway.
Rosie won the art award at St. Charles this year. Shush, por favor, she
Yep.
says. I'm proud.
I'm trying to think what I want to paint this week. What do I want to paint this week? Maybe I paint Hella finally. She's been sitting over here for a while.
What? Oh, MCP Hella.
MCP Hella. I might paint her this week. This is what I have. She's just airbrushed with some green so far. That
She's been sitting like that for a long time.
yeah. I think I might paint her this week. So if you want to watch me paint Hella, you can join me Tuesday night and Friday night this week.
I hella do.
Hella do.
Hella don't.
It's fine.
We all knew you were going to say that. So.
Rosie's mean.
And she's predictable.
Yep. Oh.
That was like a stab to the heart. Hey, I got one thing and I do it good. I be mean and apologize after.
Time check?
5.5 minutes.
Seriously, you're giving up all this time? You don't want to fix your chocolate bars or your marshmallows?
I don't know what else to do to them. Nope. Bum, bum.
Was Maria Hill just too easy for you, babe?
I wouldn't say that she was too easy, because, I mean, Darkstar you would have thought would have been, like, similar in difficulty, but because of the yellow I used on her, it was a lot harder, because if I got black in the yellow, it was super hard to cover up. I don't know. I had fun with Maria Hill. I think she looks pretty good. I'm happy with her.
Good.
And if I keep messing with her, then I might just make her look bad.
You might become unhappy with her?
Yeah. So I better just stop when I'm happy with her. That's a thing, right?
Yeah, but miniature painting, you're never done. Like, you can always add something else. You can always add more details. You can always learn a new technique and apply it to something you've already painted.
Not in a challenge like this, though.
Correct.
You have 3.5 minutes. That pink is looking really good.
Okay. You're watching me?
Mm-hmm.
How is everyone?
Hi, Luna. I believe at the end of this month is the show Ironheart
Oh, right.
that comes out.
We like Ironheart. I don't know how it's going to be with a live-action show on Disney Plus, though. Opinions there, Rosie?
Huh?
A live-action Ironheart show? Riri Williams show
Oh.
on Disney Plus?
Watch the trailer. It looks really good.
I'm not sure it looks really good, but
I think it looks good. Has anyone else watched the trailer for that?
I like the character, but I'm not sure about her live action version.
Cause I know that you got so much more to give. You made a real mess, I don't see though.
I guess I'm afraid for her as well because there were a bunch of people that hated on She-Hulk, so I can see people hating on Riri.
I really liked She-Hulk. A lot. I liked that show.
Cool. Awesome. I'm trying to be nice here.
What?
Rosie trying to be nice? Teenagers aren't nice. You have a minute and a half. One minute. We appreciate everybody hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah.
These challenges are always super fun. Definitely pushes me in my painting skills.
What's your favorite color of paint? There is a correct answer here.
What are you asking?
My favorite color of paint.
Yes.
Uh,
Bobby, you know the correct answer. Don't say it.
I mean, oh, painting challenge is done. Brushes down. I don't know.
Crusted sore.
Oh, crusted
Crusted
sore.
sword.
Hey, I used crusted sore in her lip color. I mixed it with some brown to make this like brownish red color that she's got.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
So, do we judge to see like who actually won the painting challenge? Is that part of our painting challenge? We never really established like the end of the challenge.
I mean, it's just supposed to be for fun, but if we want to have everyone give their opinions in the chat, Brendan, your camera is the one that will focus if you bring it up closer. So, move her back. There you go. We'll bring her up.
Like that?
Back. There you go. There's Brendan's model. Okay. Can I give you her?
Yep. They're so similar in
Yep.
like their uniforms, their
She's-
hairstyle even.
She's not focused. Will you put your hand behind her to make it focus? There we go. All right, move her back toward your other fingers. There you go.
I like this gray. He did some like line shading with some gray.
Mm-hmm.
I like that a lot. She looks a little more cartoony, which is not bad. But she looks like she's a drawn, you know, figure, which is awesome.
We angle them back a little bit more so we can see their faces. Perfect. Bring
They
them.
look like sisters.
They do. What do you guys think?
I mean, Maria Hill's bodysuit is a little darker blue than Daisy's, so I think we hit the color of the bodysuits pretty well. I tried to give her anime-ish eyes.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't come across as well as I'd like, but it was
Yeah.
a speed paint challenge. Good stuff.
Anybody got any suggestions on who might have won this challenge? Will you angle them back a little bit more? And then bring them closer to the camera? Oh, I want to see their faces.
I'm trying to do the
Okay.
different views.
Yep.
I think they both look really good. And they're both done. For critiques, I might have blended the dark blue into the black a little bit
Dugan
more.
says I'm not picking winners.
Yeah, no, that's a good...
Okay, now they're not on camera, so
They're not?
now they are. I just want to see their faces, but they need to be tilted back further. Now bring it up towards. Okay, there we go. There's some faces. Okay, cool.
Good job, babe.
Thank you.
2 chibis down.
2 chibis down.
Like 60, 70 more to go.
This challenge. Dugan says, I don't want to hurt Bren's feelings. Well, being that you gave him questions that he knew answers to, I don't think...
You didn't even need the full 2 hours. I was kind of sweating it. A little bit on trying to get her skin looking better.
Yeah.
But yeah, next time I think we need some harder models. Especially if you can forego 10, 15 minutes.
But last time was not that scenario for me.
Yeah.
I needed more time last time. Yeah. So, all right. Well, challenge complete.
Yeah!
Quake and Maria Hill are done.
Woo!
Now we can play Marvel United with some Shield models more than just Nick Fury.
Yay! Maybe that should be one of the games that we play on Father's Day.
That'd be great.
And
I want to play all the games on the shelf.
So this next Sunday for Father's Day, our Sunday side quest is going to be playing a game on stream. So if you guys have a specific game that you like to watch or that you suggest that we should play, we'll throw up some stuff later this week on what games we've picked out. And
it will likely be a Marvel or Star Wars game.
Yeah.
Very likely.
Yeah. But, alright, well, thanks for joining, everybody. We really appreciate it. We will have another Marvel United Painting Challenge in a couple weeks.
Thanks for the trivia, Dugan.
Yes, thanks for the trivia questions. Yay. Always a fun time. Yay. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody.
Have a good night.